Hi, Mark Bruno with PrintingNews.com and Wide Format and Signage Magazine, and we're here at SGA 15 with Terry Mitchell, VP of Marketing at Fujifilm Graphic Systems. Hi, Terry.
Hi, Mark.
How are you?
Good. Great today.
So, Terry, tell us a little bit about the booth. It looks like you guys have done something a little different this show. I see lots of samples on this wall. What did you guys change as far as the exhibit goes?
Yeah, we brought 5 really new pieces of equipment here and some new inks, and so the marketing staff said, how are we going to showcase all these different solutions? And so they came up with this idea of creating this sample wall to show the capabilities of everything you can print, whether it's roll work, flat work, showcasing the new inks and new solutions, as well as the substrates. The challenge, however, was coming up with 178 pieces of unique output. But they've done a great job, and I think the wall really has exemplified what the capabilities are.
So tell us a little bit about some of these inks and some of these new devices and kind of the applications that Fuji is printing with these.
Yeah. So we introduced orange as a gamut expansion on a couple of the presses this year. So that really does help us hit more corporate colors and get more vibrancy to the prints. We've also had white and clear ink for a number of years, and people are using those more creatively. And then when you match that up against unique substrates, whether that's white on a black substrate or that's using ink on a foil substrate, you can create some really interesting and unique effects from the inks. We also have a new ink that's called KV, and it's for thermoforming.
Okay.
So you can print flat and draw because it's got elongation to it. And so we see a lot of that dimensional display coming out, and we've got a really unique application on a refrigerator where we're taking a beer bottle and actually made it into an interesting display based on the thermoforming capability of the ink.
Interesting. Any other trends that you've seen perhaps at this show that we didn't see last year in Vegas in terms of what your customers or prospects are doing with the machines?
Yeah, I think everybody's trying to say, well, a typical square graphic just doesn't have the appeal. So whether they're cutting it dimensionally into new shapes, or they're creating dimension by layering the graphics, or they're using environmentally sustainable, renewable resources, all of these things are making the graphics stand out. And that's really what it's all about in the retail space. They want to create something that's eye-catching, and it's going to stop the consumer and drive the message.
Has the wall kind of achieved what you wanted to achieve and people are kind of interested?
I mean, we got a great spot at the entrance here, and when they come in, and basically the wall creates a bit of a stopping point, and I think everybody looks at that and can relate to it. You know, they want to know, well, what can I produce, whether that's on a flatbed or a roll machine. And flatbed opens up new capabilities, you know, whether it's the thickness of the material or the type of material. You can print double-sided in registration. You can do so many different things with backlights and displays that this helps them to understand what you could do with a flatbed, particularly if it's their first flatbed.
Right, interesting. Well, Terry, thanks for taking the time to speak with us. As
right.
always, good to see you. The rest of the show is good for you.
Thank you.